Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. Today we've come with some breaking news in Saudi Arabia. If you're not to this channel, please remember to subscribe. Here we talk about different things, personal vlogs and everything. Today we've come with breaking news from Saudi Arabia. A Philippine housemaid was tied on a tree in the compound after being accused of stealing her boss's money. But afterwards, it was realized that she didn't steal after her bringing evidence of how she got the money. I'm going to be reading to you how things were as we follow the updates of how she was caught. The story comes ahead of you. Please remember to subscribe and remember to like, remember to put on the notification bell such that you can be the first person to be notified whenever we upload a new video. A Philippine girl, here is the story. A wealthy Saudi family tied a Philippine maid to a tree in the compound. The story of a wealthy Saudi family who accused their Filipino maid of theft stirred bloggers on social media, especially after discovering her innocence. The maid, Somin, appeared on the MBC screen telling her story to the 8th program, where she said, "I have been working with this family for nearly 8 years, and one day I found the head of the family angry. Where did you get this money from? Did you steal it from who?" I wondered the question and got angry that he thought like that about me, and I have been working with them for 8 years, and nothing was missing from their house, but I understood his position. It seems that my statement later came today and received it, and he opening it in any way and being surprised by the amount in it, and the last amount transferred to my family in the Philippines, in addition to the last deposit. She added, "I had 860,000 Saudi riyals in my account, and the last amount deposited was 130,000 riyals, and the last bank transfer that was made was to my family in the Philippines, and it was 290,000 riyals." And she pointed out, "I tried to tell him the truth about this money, but he did not listen to me. He came to me violently, tied my two hands with something like a rope and tied me to a tree in his garden." Somin, the Filipino maid, says that she tried to tell him that she did not steal anything and that she had evidence to prove that the source of the money, but no one in the family listened to her and asked to call the police. If they were right, they would take over the task, and if she did not steal, her innocence will appear before everybody. After 2 days of being tied to the tree, the head of the family decided to call the police, who intervened in the matter. When the head of the family told the investigator that what had happened, the same thought that she had robbed or seized anything, but Somin asked to defend herself, and indeed the investigator agreed. Somin said, "I told the investigator that I am trading with a Gulf trading platform, and I showed them electronic documents stating that I have been trading with this company for years. As I started with 5,000 Saudi riyals that I had saved for my son's university education. I heard about this company from one of my relatives who works the other in the kingdom. And when I saw the profits increase, I would double the money I trade and at the same time send part of the profits to my family in Philippines. The police summoned one of the head of the officials of the trading platform who actually confirmed Somini's words and showed documents of all its operations at the request of the police and with the approval of the maid. When the Saud family confirmed the story, she asked Somin to forgive her, and the head of the family apologized to her for what he had done to her and even asked her to help him to teach him how to trade and open an account with this Gulf trading platform. And now she is still working with the family, but as a trading advisor, especially with over 6 years trading experience. That is how Somin of Philippines survived that. But let's come to a certain chart between ourselves. Here, Somin concludes her story by saying that Somin concluded her speech on the program by answering the question of why you would not, like why she could not return to the Gulf, no, to her country until now. As she said, she feels that the kingdom is her country as well, and that she still has dreams to achieve in the trading, and that if she returns to the Philippines, she may lose contact with the trading platform, which works well, professional, and the Arabian Gulf region. Thank you very much for listening to the story. That is how the story was. It means that this young lady trades online in the house, but because of the money that she sends, maybe, but she was accused of theft, of which, if you remember in the home, you very well know that you never had that amount of money. Why would you accuse someone of stealing? I'm so much touched with this story because I was also once accused in a house of stealing things that don't even cost 100 riyals, but they accused me of stealing. So I'm asking myself, asking you my fellow maids, would you remain working with that house? Would you prefer working with that house again after them accusing you of stealing their money, which you never stole? Imagine you've worked with people for over 8 years and they accuse you of stealing their money, and yet in the period of 8 years you had stolen nothing. So would you wish, comment below there, would you wish to have another engagement with that family again? Would you wish yourself working with that family again? Because you might not know what happens next. And another thing is, she was blessed that she's even from Philippines. But if it comes to us, I don't know, it might be that maybe, but if it comes to us, what I understand here is that maybe there were very many hands put in this case, that she was even helped by the people from home. But if it was an African, I don't think that the matter would just be just like that. You are accused of death. You are not even accused of death, but accused of theft in a house, and they throw you out. That is what happens to the blacks I see. Even recently, there is a young lady. She worked with the family, but after working, instead of them paying her, she was accused of stealing. And yet, the things that they were saying that she stole are things that she had collected from another home. These people give out gifts. The gifts they gave her from another home, she came with those gifts to this home. She moves with all her bags. Now, when she came with them, the same things that she came with are the same things that she was accused of. Like she was told that she stole those things, and they did give her money. She was thrown out of the house just like that. So, fellow maids, sometimes we have to be so much keen with the things that we have. You might move with your expensive things and then you are accused of stealing them. So, my dear, let's be so much keen. Anything that you see that is so important, do not move with it, because anytime you can be accused of stealing. Thank you very much for being here with me. Remember to subscribe to my channel for more updates.